Okay, hello and welcome back everyone to Death Stranding 2. We're now going after the final East Fortnite, was it? Whatever, Fortnite. This is the final connection that we're gonna have to make for all of Australia comes up onto the continent. Sorry, all of the continent gets connected on the chiral network. Everyone's leaving here. I want to leave my side here.
Okay, tomorrow. Ready? Open fire. Ready to do this? Take him out tomorrow.
Damage. You can't control that. I have some electrobiotes.
You're on fire! Keep firing! Only a few left.
That was intense. Ooh, boy. Let me... Don't think I emptied anything fully. I think some blood bags. There was also not much. Like... Just 2 blood bags were emptied, which is, I think, completely acceptable. Actually, I had the chance to pick up that heavy gun. I should have just picked that up. So eating that cryptobiote was such a... Electrobiote was such a critical move. Like, it was so important. Also, now that I have approached the end of the game, I realize that the spoiler I have is actually, like, super endgame. It's not something I should have found out that early. But as such, it hasn't... Funnily enough, it hasn't really affected my experience at all, because even though I just know one thing about it, it's like I still have so many other questions. In fact, at this point, I'm not even sure if the spoiler is real. It's like that confusing. Oh, Higgs. We're gonna take him down, aren't we?
Keep your wits about you.
Hello. straight path. Even more. Oh shit. The samurai?
Meet again.
Huh?
Is that really you?
You need to keep moving. I'm going to take out the bridge.
Why?
For a friend in need.
What the fuck? I actually suspected that it was Dead Man just now. But like... why? How? What?
Death can't tear us apart.
Huh? How does he switch Haas like that? Well, looks like we are leaving all of this behind. The only thing I feel bad about this and the this. Okay, I get the feeling that this is far
Don't
from
let him
home.
down.
We take off some of these. Trank rifle, really? Ghost blade. Once more, let's fight. Wow, there is an inordinate amount of resistance when you're trying to get to the final, when you're at the finish line. This is that point about, it's when things seem worse that you must not quit. There is that point, right, about how close you were. It goes like, he will regret it when the sun comes down, when he knows how close he was to the golden crown. Something along those lines about keeping on without giving up.
Finish it off while you have the chance, Sam.
you okay, Sam?
Oh, terrific work. You kicked its ass again. Sent it back to the sea with its tentacle between its, other tentacles. Okay, Sam. Time to connect Terminal Fort Knot to the chiral network.
Give me a second. That was long and hard fought.
Okay.
We are here, friends. Terminal Fort Knot. The man who delivers is here. Make way. %, is pretty good, all things considered. Like, for how much of a beating we had to take, 12% is good.
Thank you for completing this delivery. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I will confirm the status of your orders.
Well, the fragile chapter is over. I don't know why. Suddenly, it's like all of these chapters are just running by super fast. Act 3 is very good. Act 1 was also good. I feel like Act 2 could have been cut out almost entirely, basically. Minus maybe the Neil section. It should have been made a bit more of a... It should have been made slightly more linear, like the trek throughout Australia, as opposed to like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Wow. So you can see it's like it goes back, it goes up, it goes right, and then it again goes forward, back. Like that seems a bit unnecessary. So
Now display your current porter grade. Connection to Chiron. Thank you for your service.
Here's to the man of the hour.
of course.
Our hero finally linked up the whole damn company. You know, I'd say this is a happy ending, but our story ain't over yet. Sadly, we won't be having ourselves a boss battle this time. There's just no point in it.
Huh?
You see, y'all can't win.
What the fuck?
God damn it.
your prime.
Hello, beautiful.
Your damaged goods.
Tell me, does it still hurt? Memory of what I did. It does, doesn't it?
I don't need to kill him.
Go on. In one word, but be my guest.
You know what this tells me? Troy Baker would be an excellent Joker.
As stubborn as ever.
He was in Arkham Origins, if I remember.
By the
right.
way, Sam, it was me who killed Lou.
I'm not gonna kill him, is it? Because he is software.
Kinda tickles.
His mind is code uploaded.
Your thirst for revenge will never be satisfied.
Enough. I'm putting you down.
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
What?
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the
Ratchet said
goods.
that,
I
right?
don't break that easy. Take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
He cannot be killed. I imagine.
I don't break that easy. You all right?
Is Sam gonna pull the cigarette out of her hand and say no? Kojima's sort of idea of sending out a message. Fragile feels responsible for the death of Lou, I imagine. And that is why she's stressing out so much. Is that it? Like, I feel like there's still some stuff left. Because we're on chapter 11, there is chapter 12. We finished chapter 12, but there is definitely something
We've
more.
done it, Sam. The entire continent is now part of the chiral network. Our mission is complete. And you've defeated Higgs as well. I'd like to think Fragile would be pleased with this outcome.
Okay.
Sam, people are chiming in to congratulate you. It's only right that still, I do wonder if... Okay, is it just me? There's a disconcert... By the way, I get the feeling there may be a long cutscene in the near future.
Oh, okay.
You ready for...
Sam, you and I have much...
Long cutscene. Game is super self-aware. Then we should probably end the video, you know? Let me go, let me take a shower. Okay, I checked that the cutscene is less than half an hour long, so I guess we can go to the bridge and watch the full thing play out. Okay, is everyone asleep?
Glad you could make it, Sam. We wanted to thank you for everything you've done. And what better time than now, after you connected the entirety of Australia and bridged the gap between continents. By extending the proverbial rope, which is the chiral network, to another landmass, we have united them in the Chiroverse.
What the fuck?
A world divided, made whole. With a few sticks for encouragement. Empowering Higgs was a necessary step. It was we, you see, who built his ghost mech army for him, to use as he deemed fit.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
An existential threat was required to prompt you to seek strength through mutual connections.
What the fuck?
It was also necessary for APAC to equip you with sticks of your own. After all, we are incapable of murder.
Who's we? Wait. Don't tell me. You're not human, are you?
What the fuck? You...
Higgs served as a complement to an all-encompassing algorithm. However, this world no longer has need of sticks. Henceforth, we will search for additional plate gates, then extend our reach to new continents.
Oh yeah? What then?
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around, and free from the need for porters. Bots are capable of handling deliveries. By eliminating the risk of running into BTs during travel, you will have finally overcome the Death Stranding.
Amelie can trigger the
zero
extinction.
void-out policy. To understand how we reach this solution, we must first explain the true nature of the Death Stranding, as determined by APAS. Well, Sam, shall we tell you? As a result of connecting the continents, we recovered a massive amount of data on the Death Stranding. We learned it was simply a phenomenon which facilitated extinction events.
We already know this.
Until that is, extinction entities appeared who elected to alter the natural order. The Death Stranding became a system that would spur life forms to develop connections with one another. Evolutionary stagnation begets extinction. But in the aftermath, new species will invariably emerge and form communities. Like when aquatic creatures moved onto the land, and their descendants migrated across it, changing all the while. Oh. Extinct species give way to evolved ones. The dead step aside so that life can go on. And travel and migration is the driving force behind it all. It was from this cycle that humanity was eventually born. And now humanity has been prompted to move on. So new species can inherit the planet.
So what? They passed a simulation is saying we're gonna go extinct? Is that it?
Oh, no. No, not at all. We have calculated an ideal strategy. The Chiralverse will allow us to prevent all forms of travel. We intend to use it to manage and control that aspect of your existence.
And APAS is gonna take over and tell humans what to do.
No, you misunderstand me. We are not APAS. APAS is simply a system, a tool with which we devised our optimal solution.
So who are you?
What are you?
Charlie.
Hello there, Sam. Surprised to see me, son?
Who are you?
In answer to your question, we began after you completed the North American network. There was a massive void out in UCA territory. And the APAS data center happened to be within the affected area. I was too. I'd given up my shelter and moved to start a new life there. Between residents and staff, a total of 4,000 people were caught in the blast. There was no escape for them. Or me.
And yet our connection was not severed.
Connection with who?
In that instant, the souls of those humans and the APAS servers found themselves stranded on the same beach. They realized, been subject to a convergence.
But why would the servers show up on the beach?
4,000 human souls. And APAS merged into an altogether new entity. Singular and indivisible. We could call this multitude the company which APAS keeps. By utilizing our servers on the beach, we can remain connected to this world. In this way, we can oversee and restrict your activities to ensure another void out never occurs. It may please you to hear that Drawbridge's efforts have guaranteed the emergence of a new plate gate, one through which we will extend our reach to the next continent. Once it has been integrated into the network, another will form. And by perpetuating this global domino effect, we will bridge the gaps between every remaining landmass. Until all of the planet's scattered continents are joined, just as they were in the beginning. A single, united whole, over which we will be able to preside.
Never trust a private company, is that it?
Rest assured,
That was something
We
I
are
was always
capable
confused
not
about.
only of managing your movements, but every aspect of your existence. APAS is also connected to the gazers and knows where they are at all times. By using this connection, we can exert control over each and every one of them. With both gazers and humans under our constant supervision, we can eliminate the risk of void us. We will save you by putting an end to travel and physical interaction in the absence of this stimulus. Your species will stagnate.
But isn't that just a shortcut to extinction?
Not at all. Only humanity's evolution as a species will cease. You will leave your mortal flesh behind and transition to an eternal existence within the expanse of the Chiroverse.
What the fuck?
So we'll live forever as a bunch of dead people.
You will be neither alive nor dead, but endure as a soul.
What's gonna happen to this world?
We will continue to keep watch over all remaining life on Earth until the end of time.
But what do you
As
stand to gain?
caretakers, we will regulate the activity of other species.
To what end?
To ensure that none claim your mantle of apex predator.
But why?
Humanity will be free to thrive in perpetuity, having evolved into a form that allows you to escape extinction, as is your desire.
No. I'm not about to let that happen.
Charlie.
See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn now.
Well, he's actually singing quite well.
There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. Good God.
Charlie was Die Hardman all
I'll
along.
stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream.
What the fuck is happening? This is weird for the sake of being weird.
Just who is pulling your strings?
We are no one's puppets. Least of all yours. You have no power over us.
Where are you? Since you certainly aren't on our beach.
Me? I'm right here.
Where? So it was Die Hardman. I'm not surprised. I mean, I had only one option. We
Me,
could only
Sam.
pick this voice.
Alive and kicking. No, I'm not called Die Hardman for nothing. I take it not even APAS was aware that I've been posing as Charlie this whole time. It's funny, don't you think? The fact is, APAS has never had complete access to Drawbridge's data. Our new Cupid design allows us to restrict connection and limit the flow of information. I oversaw the creation of the Drawbridge prototype during my time as director of bridges. And that's when I contacted my old friend, Tarman. And together, we worked to convert this deep tar hunting vessel into a mobile base of operations. I dare say there are some among you who already deduced the name's double meaning. That's right. The DHV Magellan. Or to spell it out, Die Hardman's vessel.
You can't possibly be serious.
It came to my attention that APAS 4000 was seeking to commission Lochna to design a new type of Cupid. Specifically, it wanted her to deliver a model which could one day be used to control all of mankind. Since the technology makes use of human beaches, the human element was essential to the process. Lochna refused at first, so I contacted her and convinced her to take on the job. At least that's how it looked to everyone else. The purpose of this Cupid was not just to facilitate connections, but to sever them. Namely, the ones between our systems and the dead. And without their influence, APAS will go back to being a tool.
Do this, and you will never escape the Death Stranding.
To forsake our flesh and our freedom is out of the question. So,
that's cool.
We'll seek out others who value them as we do. Build communities, raise children, live, and love.
Oh, so now the time will start flowing normally because your connection to the dead is severed.
To achieve the impossible while remaining true to ourselves. To struggle on against the odds in search of new lands and new worlds.
You can't.
Can't we? The chiral network enables us to travel like never before. So, humanity will continue to make use of APAS and embrace the true potential of the chiral network. No one wants to go back to the dark days that followed the Death Stranding.
It's true, what you said about travel. There are people with dunes who can use the beach to jump just about anywhere.
The physical sensation of movement is something we all crave. That unity of body and soul. Dunes may still wind up being an evolutionary dead end. But even in that possibility, I see hope. Now I am going to activate the Cupid we used to connect the continents. To build a bridge to the future we want to see, to choose our own path forward. Until moments ago, each of you was trapped in an elaborate illusion created by the President.
Yeah, we were. What took you so long? Our former president has been hiding on board from the start. in what I call the Shadow Cabinet.
You knew about this?
APAS has been monitoring us for some time. I believe the deception was necessary to avoid discovery. But I'm sorry for keeping you all in the dark. I needed to make sure Drawbridge successfully connected the continents without raising suspicion or attracting APAS's attention. This was the best idea I could come up with. To put away my body for a while. Stop being Die Hardman. Become a ghost. Named Charlie instead.
What are you doing?
Damn it, stop! Get back, you fools! That's not me!
What the fuck?
Higgs. Broadcasting live from the beach. Same as it ever was. I've been puppeteering this whole thing the whole time. Yeah. All to pay back dear old Amelie for what she did to me.
This is about Amelie?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna crack open that beach she sealed away and kick off the last stranding. The perfect ending humanity deserves. Man, the sweetest revenge I could hope for to take out on that old bitch. And oh, yo. Good to see you again, by the way.
What makes you think you can pull it off?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked. You see, during my lengthy imprisonment, I had time to figure it out. All I needed was a catalyst with a connection to Amelie, and I could break through to her beach.
That connection is long gone.
Oh, Sam. Sweetheart, I'm not talking about you. This is the catalyst that I've been searching for. Brand new extinction entity. Still in the dark, huh? Your genes lined up beautifully. God damn, man. She's your daughter.
What?
Y'all want to come after us, be my guest. We'll be waiting on the beach.
This was a spoiler that I came to know about previously, that tomorrow is Lou, but I still have the same what the fuck
sure
moment.
that tomorrow is okay?
Hartman is searching for her.
That chrysalis that formed around her should be enough to keep her safe in even the harshest conditions.
But I still
Pure
don't get it.
cryptobiosis. She'll be right, Rainey.
Sam. There's no mistake. Your genetic profiles are a match. Tomorrow really is your daughter.
I'm sorry, but what in the world is going on?
Exactly. What the fuck?
Nothing that makes any sense.
Actually, it's not impossible. As a member of Bridges with Dooms, you were obligated to provide sperm samples.
Which means tomorrow could be Sam's child, conceived via artificial insemination.
If what you say is true, Higgs may well be able to trigger the last stranding.
We have to get Tomorrow back. Which means we need to go to the beach where Higgs went.
And how are we supposed to do that?
She can't. She was diagnosed with jump shock. I know you haven't forgotten.
Nevertheless, what other choice do we have?
I've got to at least try.
Fragile.
Artificial insemination. What? That's confusing again.
We're taking the ship to the beach.
With the combined support of every single Doom sufferer here, it's possible Fragile might be able to jump us where we need to go.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
I don't understand. There are two Lus, right?
I'm
One
sorry.
was the Lu
Wherever Higgs
that
went,
died.
I can't follow.
One was the Lu that died in the void out, and one was the Lu
He must
Sam
have been
had.
operating
And
out
now
of his
there's
own
Tomorrow.
beach, using his car to assume control of vessels in our world, in the same manner that I have.
But I know exactly where his beach is. I mapped it already. And there was nobody there. I checked. So how do we find the right beach?
No. Doesn't matter where Higgs is. All we have to do is connect to the Dreamcatcher and the Kipu. Amelie. Higgs was wearing her Kipu, wasn't he?
Yes.
If we had something connected to her, we could follow the Kipu and Higgs. Tarman, can you take us to Sam's shelter?
I'll prepare the ship. Sit tight in your quarters.
Okay. But I'm starting to lose the plot. Now it's starting to become more emotional and the plot is stopping making much sense.
Could we have arrived already? No, something's wrong. A problem with the Magellan, perhaps?
Sam, this is Tarman. We've been monitoring the state. The Mexican side is especially bad at the moment. I'm afraid time is of the essence, however, and we can ill afford to wait. So, we're going to need you to go. But we've modified Higgs. Practice with it. I don't need to tell you it. You can even bring it to the beach. We'll keep you apprised on the tar currents. We're rooting for you.
Okay.
Alas, an attempt to use chiral communications to link everyone's beaches and flood the world of the living with BT.
Use chiral communication.
The final mass extinction event that would If Tomorrow is indeed, though she may also be...
Okay, well, I think that is a good time to end the video. I hope you guys liked it. Shit just got really weird. But yep. We'll continue the next one from right this point. Hope you guys liked it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you.